It is somehow that time again, and we are doing another product empties, beauty speed reviews, whatever you want to call it. Somehow it is already time again. I feel like I have just done one of these not too long ago, but I think it's actually been longer than I was thinking because I did do my makeup empties of 2023. So if you missed that video, definitely check it out. I focus in on all of the beauty products, makeup products specifically, that I used up in 2023, and I definitely had a goal. So if you missed that one, definitely check it out to see if I hit my goal or not. So I think it actually has been a little bit longer than I thought for doing just like a regular good old product empties videos. So as always, I have hair, body, household things, whatever, everything and anything in this video. So without further ado, let's just get started and I will show you guys all of my trash. I don't even know how to tackle this or where to begin. Okay, usually I go with like hair and body and leave household things like for last, but I'm gonna start with candles today because I've got some big candles in here that are taking up so much room. It'll be easier if I just start with those. So the first one is probably one of the biggest candles I've ever used. There's only one I can think of that's actually bigger, but we'll talk about that one another time. So this candle, you guys, is massive. It is like, look at my head. I mean, I know I've got a big head, but this is a big candle. This is actually a candle that I got from Sam's Club, and I got it not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. They had these like giant candles. This one was the cranberry spiced sangria candle. And this one smelled so good, you guys. And I actually got gifted another one of these in a different scent. I don't think I've used that one yet. I think I still have that one. I think I'm gonna save it though for Christmas time because it does smell so good. But you guys, this was such an amazing, massive candle. Now there is a little bit of wax still down in here that obviously the little wicks couldn't burn all the way up. But I think that I might save this little container. Number one, it's like kind of a really pretty nice glass container, but I was thinking I could like use this to put all like my, what's it called, my like old candle wax in and put new wicks in it and just kind of make this like my little leftover wax thing. I don't know. I'm always trying to like come up with ways to reuse stuff like this because I hate just wasting candle jars and stuff. But I really like this one. I felt like it was, maybe it was like $25, 20, I can't remember. It's been like 2 years since I bought this, but it was a really good candle and I really liked it. It smelled so good, had really good scent throw too. So I would definitely consider purchasing another one of these in the future if they bring them back. That jar is so big, like you could use it as like a large dog food dish or something. All right, the next candle I used up is of course a Bath & Body Works candle. This one is the Salted Pretzel Milkshake candle. This one was really, really good. Some people are kind of weird with like bready type candles, but I love them so much. This one had a little bit of sweetness to it, a little bit of saltiness. This one was just delicious, and honestly it kind of like made my house smell like Auntie Anne's pretzels. And now I'm like really, really craving those. I really like the scent though. I would totally get this again. And I am gonna pop this in the freezer so I can pop out that last little bit of wax there. That is my favorite way to get those little wax discs out. Put it in the freezer, then take like a little butter knife and just like pop it out. So easy. Makes it really easy to re-clean and reuse these. I like to use these jars to store little things like in my bathroom, like Q-tips, cotton balls, little like makeup wipes and things like that. So I always try to reuse these when I can. Next up is like an old like little random candle that I had. I just really like the look of it. I can't even remember where I got this. It's from the brand Craft and Kin, and I had to tape the little label back on here because it was like a little fabric label that was glued on here and it kind of came unglued from the heat of the candle. This one was okay. It's smoke and vanilla. I can't remember where I got it. This one's a little smokier than I would typically like, and it was one of the like Woodwick candles, so it was really nice. They just feel so like cozy and stuff, but I didn't really care for the scent. I don't know where I got this. I wouldn't purchase this one again though. I didn't care for the scent too much, but I like the jar. It looks like really nice and classy. The next candle I used up, speaking of Woodwick, this was one I was gifted this most recent Christmas, and this one is from Woodwick, which I think is like the original Woodwick candle. And this was the scent Cashmere. Ah, this one smells so good. It's really like warm and cozy and like a clean laundry-ish, like blanket kind of smell. Yeah, I really like this one, and I typically don't buy a lot of like Woodwick brand ones because I feel like they're a little bit more expensive, but they're always so nice to receive as a gift. So I really, really enjoyed that one. Okay, so that's it for the candles. I have a couple little like house scent things. This was one of the, I think it was Febreze, Wallflower, whatever their equivalent is. And this one was the Oud Wood, and it had another one, I think it was like a fresh air kind of scent, and it would like cycle between these two scents so that way you don't go like scent blind and stuff. So that was very nice. I really like that. I love the Oud Wood one the most though. That was like one of my favorite air fresheners from Febreze, and I liked having it in the little air freshener type of format, I guess. So I definitely really like that one. I would probably be getting some of these again in the future. Then next up, I used one of the Bath & Body Works Wallflowers. This one, what scent was this one? Oh, I think it was raspberry whipped cream, something like that. This one smelled really good. I liked how strong it was in the beginning, but I feel like this one kind of like fizzled out pretty quickly. It was like really strong and then it was like kind of gone after a week, but I do really like the scent. It smells so good, but I think I would probably try out a different scent before I'd get this one again. There is one that I really, really love, and I'm blanking on it right now. I think it might actually be the one from the Mainstays brand from Walmart, or like the Better Homes and Garden ones from Walmart. I definitely like those as well, and they're a little bit cheaper, but I do try to get some of these on sale whenever they have them. All right, so moving on to some body products and things that I've used up. Let's just pick a random order. I have used up the Vanilla Bean Noel body wash. I love this scent. I always like to repurchase these whenever they have them on sale at the end of the year, but this one, I love it. These actually last me so long. Like, I'm not kidding. These body washes last me like 2 months, because you don't really need much of them at all. They foam up and bubble up so nicely. They have really strong fragrancing to them. So like, honestly, these just last me so long. I really love them. And of course, I always like to get these on sale. Another Bath & Body Works product I used up, this is one of their gentle foaming hand soaps. This is the Lavender Marshmallow scent. I really like this one a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of bought it for the packaging because it was so like Rococo, and you know, I love that kind of style. This one was really good though. I like the scent. I'm not huge on lavender, but I love the marshmallow with it because it kind of sweetened it up a bit without it being too floral. So I found that this was really nice, and I would totally get this one again. I just had this like at my kitchen sink, and it was always a really good one. The next thing I used up, and now that it's been sitting here, I can see like there's like so much more in here that I need to use up. So I'm actually going to take this out and use up like the last 2 or 3 times I can use this up. But this is one of the antibacterial hand sanitizers, and this was in the scent Toasted Vanilla Chai. I got like several of these back, not last year's sale, but the sale before that. So I am stocked up on these little hand sanitizers, so I am almost done with that one. But now that it's all settled, it's like there's probably like 2 or 3 more uses out of here, so I'm definitely going to use that up again. And next is another Bath & Body Works product that I used up. This was actually one I didn't like, which is very rare. This was one of their aloe lotions. I don't even know if they still have these. I'm sure I got this at one of their sales like many years ago, and I finally got around to using this one. Scent wise, this is like totally up my alley, but in actuality, I didn't love it as much as I thought it would. And this was the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I almost hit myself in the face with this one. So the scent of this one is whipped vanilla, marshmallow meringue, white magnolia, and fluffy sandalwood. I think the magnolia is what's really coming through the most because it didn't smell as like sweetsy as I would have thought it would have from being like Boardwalk marshmallow. And I didn't love the texture of this one. It had more of like a thin gel watery kind of texture to it, which I didn't love that much. I did use it all up though. I cut the little top off of it and scraped every last bit of it out, but it's not really one I would ever purchase again, scent wise or formula wise either. Like I said, I don't even know if they still sell these, but I did have this at one point and thought I'd try it out. Wasn't for me. All right, moving on, we've got, what do we got here? A conditioner. So this is like, I use this one all the time. I love it. It's the Suave Almond and Shea Butter Conditioner. I still have the shampoo in my shower that I'm working on now, but I am out of the conditioner, which reminds me I need to put that on my grocery list because I am running out of conditioner. I've got like 4 different shampoos going, but I've got like 1 conditioner left, and I always wish they would make the conditioners just like twice the size of shampoo because honestly, I hate having mixed match shampoos and conditioners, but it is what it is. And I've bought this one a million times over. I love it. I will always go back to this one or one of the Swap ones. I always like to kind of rotate between them, but I definitely love this one a lot. Next up, I have another hair care product, and this I actually really liked. I did use it sparingly though, because number one, I didn't want my hair to either like get immune to it, and it was also a little, not, I wouldn't say like expensive, but as far as how many uses you're supposed to get out of it, I feel like you'd go through it pretty quickly. But this is the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths 8-Second Wonder Water. Goodness, that is a mouthful. So basically what this is, it is like a hair water that you put in your hair, like you shampoo your hair, rinse that out, and then you put this in before you condition. And I heard about this from Jessica Braun, and she swears by it, and so I'm like, okay, well, I'll give it a try because I have horribly tangly hair. Ever since I went blonde, shoot, 12 years ago, I have been blonde for 12 years. Ever since then, my hair just, it has been tangly, like bad tangly, and I know my hair is damaged. I know it. Believe me, I'm aware. I used to have black hair at one point, and I used to have red hair at one point, and when my hair was black or red, it was so silky, so smooth, like never really tangled too bad, but like my blonde hair tangles horrifically. Matted dog hair within like one night if I don't brush my hair out before bed. So it gets bad. So basically this is like a little like serum, I guess. I don't even know what to call it. They call it a wonder water, but there's like little measurements on the side that you can see, and it's like, okay, this is a dose, this is a dose, this is a dose, this is a dose. So it looks like you're supposed to get like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe like 9 or 10 uses out of this if you use the suggested amount. I would kind of underdo it just a little bit just to kind of like make it go further. And I would, obviously you just focus it on like the lengths of your hair where it tangles, and you leave it in for 8 seconds, and when you rinse it out, it like makes your hair tangles like all disappear, and it just like makes your hair feel like smooth and glassy, and it's kind of a miracle. They call it wonder water. It's kind of like a miracle water. The weird thing is though, like whenever you put it in your hair for that 8 seconds, I can like feel my hair like physically getting hotter, and so I don't really know what exactly it's doing to like make those tangles like go away, but it just makes my hair so much more manageable. So I would try to use this maybe like once or twice a month, really, because I wasn't trying to like go through this like it was water. I don't know, there's something to it though. I think it was about $10 for this bottle of it though, so I feel like the way I kind of rationed it out, it did make it last a little bit longer. But I mean, if you're doing this like every single time you're washing your hair, this would go like pretty quickly. I would definitely get this again though. I just kind of want to give my hair a little bit of a break because I'm terrified of my hair getting like used to something and then it not working anymore. But it really did make my hair detangling process so much easier. I would take like a wide tooth comb in the shower after using this, kind of like brush it out a little bit, and it was like night and day difference. So there's definitely some magic to this, and I will definitely be getting this again in the future, but I'm not like rushing out right now to get it. All right, I think we're kind of down to like the last few like little randomy products, so we're just gonna go quickly through these. So I used up another one of my Epielle Miceller cleansing water. I had been using the one from the Dollar Tree for the last 6 months, and for some reason I cannot find that one anymore, which is very devastating for me because I really like that one. It's cheap, I don't really care, it gets the job done. I use it to like rehydrate my makeup wipes to kind of get them a little juicier, you know. So anyway, I went back to this one. I think I get this from Big Lots. I think it's like $3 or $4, so I did have to get some more of these because I could not find the ones from Dollar Tree anymore, so I really hope they didn't discontinue those. But I do like these as like second best, but it is like twice the price compared to the Dollar Tree one, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Another makeup remover. This is like an all-time favorite of mine. I have been using this for probably, I don't know, 8 years now, something like that. And this is the Etude House One Shot Clean Mascara Remover. I love this so much. It's one of those like oily kind of makeup removers. It was really good for mascara and for eye makeup removing, and I loved it so much. I used to get it from either Sweet Korea or Rose Shop, and they would have these for like $2 or $3, like the large size for $2 or $3, and I would just stock up on them, get like 6 at a time, and like, you know, get them again like maybe once a year. Unfortunately, I have not been able to find these on those websites anymore, and the only other place I can find it on is like Amazon, and it's like $15 for this. I'm like, I'm not gonna spend $15 on that. So I do have another one I'm trying out and I'm trying to hopefully replace it with, but if I can ever find these again for the prices I used to get them for, I would snag them up in a heartbeat because these are so good. But I'm not gonna pay $15 for it when I know I used to get it for $3. All right, next up, I used another one of my little mini toothpaste. Like I said in my last empties, I had so many of these like saved up from every time I go to the dentist and stuff, and I found that I rarely use them whenever I would travel because most of the time I'm just going to my boyfriend's house and I'm just using up his toothpaste. So unless I was like actually traveling like at a hotel or somewhere or someplace I actually needed toothpaste, that was the only time those would get used up, which wasn't too often. So then I had the bright idea, well, you know, you got so many of these, why don't you just use them at home? So I started using them up at home, and I've got like, you know, 2 or 3 that I'll keep in case I need to have them like in my travel bag or anything like that. But until then, I am just using up some of the smaller ones to kind of declutter in my life because we know I can need it. These were some new makeup wipes I tried out just because I saw them at Dollar Tree and I was like, might as well try them out. This is from the brand Global Beauty Care, and these are their charcoal cleansing wipes. These are okay. I'm not too picky about makeup wipes, especially when I do use my Miceller water to like make them extra juicy and stuff, because I feel like no makeup wipe is as saturated as I would like. These are okay though. I'd get them again if I was in a pinch. I'm not really that picky anymore, so I definitely did like those. Another thing that I got from Big Lots, this is a pair of hydrating socks for your feet from Epielle, and these are the Shea Butter Jojoba Oil Vitamin E Hydrating Socks. Winter has been rough on my feet. My feet are very dry. I think I need to do another one of these soon. I got this for like, I think it was $1. Yeah, I think so. But I really like these because they make my feet feel like so much better, and I can take all the help I can get when it comes to rough feet because my feet just get so horribly dry out in the winter time. Next up, this one is, to be fair, it's not like a true, I used this up completely, but it was just like, this is so old, I have to let it go now. And I actually did a Mask Monday on this not too long ago, and this was the Elizavecca Milky Piggy Carbonated Bubble Clay Mask. And this one I reviewed when I very first got it, and I've had this for several years now, and I think that it just kind of like lost the you know, efficiency of the product. It used to like bubble up and foam up all over your face, and it was kind of interesting. And I tried it again for the first time in like 3 or 4 years, and it just didn't do what it used to do. So I actually let the entire thing dry up. Like I left the lid open and everything just so I could easily like clean it out as best as I could. So unfortunately I didn't get to use this up completely, like truly, but I did want to put it in this empties just so I could at least give you my thoughts on this. I did like it when it was brand new. Oh yeah. This one's been expired for a while, so I think it was just better for everybody that I just let this one go. I don't think I'd purchase this one again because it is a little bit more of like a gimmicky, like I'll try it once type of product, but nothing that I felt like I would ever repurchase. But it is fun to try once. Another thing I used up, you guys, do you ever have one of those things where it's like you feel like you will never use it up, and then when you finally do, it just feels so good? I'm like that with chapsticks and nail oils. So this is one I'm pretty sure I got from a BoxyCharm, and this is from the brand Adesse New York. It's just called the Age Defying Nail Treatment Nail Oil. I really liked this one, but you know, honestly, nail oil is nail oil to me, and I don't even know how much this would cost. I don't know. But I finally used it up, and I feel like nail oil is one of those things I always tend to overlook, and that's why it takes me forever to use them up. But when I use it consistently and regularly, my cuticles look so much better. So I'm trying to get better at using this stuff consistently and not let my cuticles get all dry out. Especially since I do a bi-weekly nail polish review series on my channel, you'd think I would prioritize my cuticles a little bit better, so I'm trying to get better at that. Okay, the last 2 things, I don't know if these really count, but I guess they kind of do. So these were some wax melts that I had made for my shop, and I was kind of prototyping and testing them out, and overall I didn't love how the products were turning out. So I have quite a few of these that are just from my soap shop that I am just using personally now because they just weren't quite up to snuff. So this first one is actually a wax melt set, and I actually, the more I started using this, I'm like, okay, this one's actually not bad. It was more of this one that I didn't like as much. The scent just wasn't as strong as I would have liked, and I'm kind of considering redoing a lot of like wax melt products that I have in my shop because I just feel like I can make them better and I want to do that. So this was the Candy Floss scent. It is strawberry, raspberry, almond, and vanilla scented, and it's a good scent. It's just not very strong, but this one was actually really good, and maybe I should sell these, but I don't know. Now I'm kind of just using them personally. But this one was the pink sugar type scent. And so it smells like cotton candy, caramel, and vanilla musk. And this one was actually very, very strong. So these were just some wax melts of my own that I have used up. And finally, guys, this one, I don't typically do any food empties, but I just finished these like literally the other day and they were so good. I have to tell everybody I know. If you are a fan of almonds, these are probably the best flavored almonds I've ever had. I love these so much. I want to go get some more like right away. And this is the Blue Diamond almonds in the bold Korean barbecue flavor. So good, you guys. Oh my god, so good. They also had the street corn that I loved as well. Those were really good too. But you guys, Korean barbecue, by far the best flavor ever. It's like smoky and sweet and savory all at the same time. It's delicious. It's making my mouth water. I love these so much and I need to get more of these like ASAP. Alright guys, so that is everything from my empties. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Links are below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.